Good morning, everyone. Hope everyone is doing well. Just a quick explanation. So, what happened on Facebook is uh, this past week I had updated my one of my LinkedIn profiles, and I added a bunch of links to some of the Facebook pages that I manage. And I shared some posts that have to deal with the situation with black farmers. Some of the posts uh, that Kara Boyd shared with her husband John Boyd of the Black Farmers Association. But I also made some posts on had to deal with intentionality and WikiLeaks screenshot that had to do with my family connections with Malcolm X, and I made a comment on that. So it was public. I just changed the most of my settings for the recent posts. I changed to privacy to just friends, and on this account is the one that was suspended. The the people that are on that account are the people that know me, have known me for the longest, friends, family, alumni networks, people that knew me before I was Oma Wally or Kevin and involved in the activism, and then a lot of people since. But the main thing is the Lumbee genealogy group, uh, the Clipper Family History Project, uh, and close to about 20 pages were suspended or deleted because they're no longer available in my account center. So I'm putting it squarely on my last job at UCLA. I pretty much was lured into a situation that I accepted, and over time, what happened was, especially when the Palestinian issue intensified on campus, the I was on campus working as a student affairs officer, but of course I had people that were reaching out to me for for my involvement, and my social media was trending. I really my TikTok account went viral, uh, and some of my one of in particular one of my uh, Instagram pages. I won't say which one. The had real like crazy off the hook engagement. And what I discovered, what I was realizing over time, because I do diagnostics, I do analytics, rather say. I'm constantly checking audiences, and I don't post information to make impressions or get likes, but the basically to keep my family especially informed and the students that I work with about things going on that I think that you all should know. This one particular Facebook page that I'm going to post this video to, like I said, you all know that are family. You don't see me on there much. So if you do see me on there, especially posting on my timeline, it has to be very pertinent information and stuff that's going on. That's to let you know that there's something going on behind the scenes that either I'm going to tell you about or that you need to be conscious about, because I don't really post much on the personal page because I have so many different pages and groups that I manage when I'm there. That's usually what I do. I'm an account manager. Uh, I was involved early on in the Facebook for Developers group before they went to this whole meta thing and then started locking me out of accounts. But anyway, the bottom line is, because I don't want to get too winded this early in the morning, basically what I want to say to y'all is just be careful. For those of you that follow me on multiple accounts, unfollow me. If you keep me on any one account, it should be this one, especially um, if you belong to some of the groups where I may have sent you invites. The as I said in one of the posts, if you fall into any one of these categories, please be careful. Clipper family number one. Two, black farmers, reparationists, Pan-Africanists. I'm not looking at my full list right now, but if you fall into any of those groups, they're watching you. And some of you are aware of that. Some of you remember a year and a half or 2 years ago, before they even went to the Facebook Protect thing on this account, I had gotten up to like about 5,000 people because my notifications, they were flooding me because of the content that I was sharing with you. So whatever is happening is way longer than what happened in the last year with UCLA. That was a disaster that whole year, but it gave me some insights in terms of how that particular university system operates and how they're connected politically with different institutions that are set up intentionally. And I'm not going to say names, I'm not going to say the groups outside of that. But you all know, if you are vote, if you're black or indigenous and you vote a certain way that most of us tend to vote, oh yeah, the one thing they do not want us doing is cutting that cycle of dependency, poverty, because the direction that I've been going in with my posts is to try to get us out of our economic dependency and to do for self. And what is it that most of us, if we look at our family histories, especially those of us that are considered free men or free people of color, because the more research you'll do, what you'll find is that most of your family members, especially if you have families that go back, that you can trace back to the first census records, 1790, you're going to have a weak case for reparations, because many of your families, especially from Virginia and North Carolina, they weren't slaves. They weren't slaves. Do the work. And to the one cousin that may read this with the suggestion of me getting in contact with Professor Gates, I may follow up on that, but I don't think that family is ready for that type of exposure, because if that guy sat down, if I talk to him, I might talk too much and reveal too much, and I would trip him out in terms of my family history and my family connections, because it goes back so far. That's why I stopped sharing that information on here. I'm kind of like at the point right now, I'm focused on economic development in our community. I'm even moving. I'm no longer teaching full time. I'm going back to my own roots, which are the teachings and the work of my father, the way that I was raised, the way that my grandparents were raised, and how they raised us. And those of you from Wasco and Bakersfield and Vado and Boley and down to Alabama and parts of Texas, again, back to North Carolina, y'all know what I'm talking about. Because our people, even before we got here or were brought here or migrated here from Africa, different places in Africa, what was our economy for the most part? Farming, agriculture. That's why many of us ended up over here. Peace, family. Have a great day.